me every single month is Black History Month, so not just February, but in honor of the fact that everybody else wants to celebrate us, let's celebrate together. This is an African box. I love all these ingredients. It's stuff I've been researching and harnessing while I've been here, traveling the continent. It's amazing. Get your skincare together from the motherland. It's the best. It's an African box from me to you. It's all inspiration, all love, all earth. Peace.
Nah, man, enough is enough. What? These ladies keep popping up in my timeline, giving me some classic memories and moments. But besides the nostalgia feeling, these girls are still looking oh so amazing and beautiful, like god damn. Let's take a quick trip down memory lane and see what they're up to now. Kelis. Woo! Talk about milkshakes. Kelis got them heavies. Nah, but for real, she is looking amazing and seems to be doing fine away from the music industry, because I don't really see her around those type of people no more. Her style in music has always been unique, and that's why when she first came out with the Neptunes, it made all the sense. She had this very Afro-punkish kind of sound, which matched her personality for sure. That song, I Hate You So Much Right Now, is actually a very, very disturbing song as I listen to it now. Sheesh. Talk about beautiful toxic. But this song helped to take her career off even more, along with songs like Milkshake. I mean, Kelis was popping at the time, and that's why Nas brought his ass to the yard to get some Milkshake and wiped her up quick. They were married for 9 years before finally getting divorced. Kelis claims that Nas cheated on her and was also physically and verbally abusive with her, and she also says that she was putting her hands on him. Nas also had addressed some of her claims and never really said too much after that, and didn't really go into details because from what we know of Nas, he's not all for the blogs and gossip. So he said what he said and just kept it moving. Kelis was also married to Mike Mora, a popular photographer for 8 years until March 2022 when he died of stage 4 stomach cancer. The couple had 2 kids together, but his stomach cancer was among one of the reasons she started taking farming seriously. One of the strangest people she dated was Bill Murray. Huh? Man, he is 72 and she's 44, like I don't know what she was thinking. The money? But it's not like he's a billionaire, he's just a creepy old looking dude. But hey, the money does play a part. It was said they only dated for 3 months, so it wasn't too long that they dated, and thank God. Cause come on Kelis, you can do way better, like come on. There's guys like men like me out here. Just saying now, just saying. But nowadays, she stays away from the industry and all you fuck niggas and minds her business on her farm. She's all into organic herbs, oil, food, skincare, and etc, etc. She's now with the earth, and this is what she now promotes now. Living the farm life, traveling the world, seeking her next adventure at 44 looking like this? These women are aging better than the girls of today. Oh man, Kelis, look at them heavies. Keep it up, girl, you beautiful. Keri Hilson. My name is Keri, I'm so very Yeah, that's my song, yo. But I'm just glad to see her popping up more for music related things, cause at one point she had quit the industry for 6 years. Keri is a very talented songwriter, and that's how she made her way into the industry. She's responsible for writing some big smash songs, such as Britney Spears' Gimme More, Omarion Icebox, Mary J. Blige Take Me As I Am, Timbaland The Way I Are, and so much more. She was putting in work. It was when she was signed with Timbaland and Polo the Don that she really started pushing her solo career and not just as a songwriter. Polo the Don and Timbaland were on fire at the time, so by having a talented writer/artist on your team, Keri was bound for greatness. But for Keri, everything has slowed down around the time she had dissed Beyonce and Ciara on Turning Me On remix. Hey, at the time she was hot, and what way to boost your career by beefing? But female R&B beef and rap beef ain't the same game. Keri sings, I ain't trying to start some mess, there's just something on my chest that I need to get off. Your vision cloudy if you think you're the best. You can dance, she can sing, but she need to move it to the left, She need to go have some babies. She need to sit down, she fake. Go ahead and tell these folks how long I've been writing your songs. I've been putting you on. Just check the credits, ho. Sheesh, she really came with it. But this was all planned by Polo the Don, who was trying to boost her career. And he even admits it and also regrets it at the same time. Because of this, she was kind of blackballed from the industry, as people who were cool with Beyonce didn't want to work with her to ruin their Beyonce connect. And this had sent her into a depression, not wanting to do music, as she was getting bullied by the Beehive and industry folks.
I'm gonna ask you about that too.
Okay.
But there's a rumor going on that Polo the Don talked you into the studio, leaked a record that's considered a diss song for Beyonce and Ciara. Is that true?
It's considered that. Yes, Polo had this idea. No, he did not leak it. It's not the version Polo wanted out.
Okay.
Especially the version with him talking all over it. You know, it sounds like he's instigating something and giving more meaning into the lyrics than were initially intended. But no, he didn't like force me to do anything. I mean, it was a suggestion and I told him, okay, I'll try it. You know, I'll try it, and that was just it. He was like, I want it a little more fiery, and that's cool. That's cool with me. I speak my mind, and you know, I make no apologies for it. So, you know, it's a hot verse. I love the verse. Yes, I heard specific names being brought up. No, it's not about that. No, you know, that was not where the energy was.
She disappeared for a long time, but she always kept working behind the scenes writing. But fast forward to today, she's still doing music and performing her classics. But one thing about her is that her relationships have been pretty low-key. She explained how she was in a relationship for 11 years, and when they broke up, it completely broke her heart. She was also dating Serge Ibaka for 4 years, and they actually made a good couple. But you know how it goes, the industry. But Keri is doing her thing, living her best life, and aging oh so beautifully. And I do hope to see more of her, cause she is talented as hell. Keyshia Cole. I should've cheated. Yo, I used to hate that song, especially when I had a girl. Man, that song had the ladies in a chokehold. And that's one thing about Keyshia, is her voice is immaculate and made some everlasting songs. I remember when she first popped up on a scene, I'm like, who's this girl? She's kinda edgy and rough. She reminded me of like a Monica. And I think that's a reflection of her upbringing and family growing up in Oakland. But music-wise, she was dropping hits after hits. She dropped some classics like Love, Heaven Sent, Let It Go, among other hits. It wasn't until she started her reality show that we got a closer look into her dysfunctional family's life. The sister Nephi, she and Keyshia always had a rocky relationship, and her sister even put out a book spilling some tea on them. Keyshia had blasted her sister about the book, saying, "How many of y'all have leeches in your family? I need to know I'm not alone. Bitch, talk about me in your book and wear the shoes I gave you on the cover." They had a little back and forth, but things are now cool between them. Unfortunately, their mom Frankie passed away in 2021. She had died of an accidental fentanyl overdose. But her mom has always had a battle with drugs, and that's what had strained she and Keyshia's relationship. But for the most part, Keyshia wasn't problematic and just stayed in her lane. She did have some public relationships that played out in the public though. Keyshia Cole and Jeezy once had a thing from about 2005 to 2007, but it wasn't that serious, it was just for the moment thing. She had got married and had her first kid with former NBA player Daniel Gibson, but they were only married for 2 years before splitting up. Birdman, yes, Keyshia had relationships with Birdman, but wasn't really public until news came out that she went to Birdman's house, and when she saw another woman over there, she beat his side girl up, and she was even sued by the other girl and had to give up $100,000. Keyshia and Bow Wow also had a thing, and similar to the Birdman situation, she got violent as well and broke his windows and also egged his car, allegedly. Cause according to her, she denies it, but Bow Wow says, hey, I know it was her for sure.
You and Keyshia Cole.
How about that?
People's cars got egged.
Yeah, shit got real
over.
Yeah.
I mean, what exactly went on?
It was just weird, man. You know, I think I sent my peoples downstairs to let someone in, and when they came back up, they said, "Y'all need to speak to you. I need to speak to you." I said, "Yo, Rolls Royce is like fucked. And I'm like, what? Like, what do you mean? It's like total. Like, it's cake, there's flour, there's eggs, the mirror's broke.
Oh, the mirrors are broken.
I'm like,
Real damage.
what? So from my bedroom, I look over the balcony, I see the car, I'm like, oh my God. Cause I didn't know how he was gonna react. And I just had to keep it real with him. I'm like, hey man, I think one of my crazy ass, you know, I don't know if it was one of my exes, I don't know if it was a girl from the house. Somebody got mad and they messed your Rolls Royce up. It was crazy.
And this was Keyshia Cole who allegedly did it?
I'm gonna be all the way real and honest. For us, that's all I could think about, because I'm not gonna share too much personal information, but we had went through some shit and that stays between us. And for that to happen at that time, how it happened, the first person I thought about.
And somehow, some way, she fell in love with a baby. And what I mean is, Keyshia was 17 years older than Nico when they started dating, and she also had a kid by him. And Antonio Brown, that situation, she deserved all of that, cause AB was fooling around at this time, and he put her on blast, saying he's still a player, saying, we don't want you, Keyshia. And this was about 2 years ago. Now just the other day on Valentine's, he shot his shot at her again by leaving hard eyes under her photo, but she just ignored him. Yes, too late now, AB. Leave her alone. Baby girl is doing her thing and healing beautifully. Nowadays, she is still touring, blessing the fans with her vocals. She looks very different now, but she still is one of my crushes, and that will never ever change. All these ladies still look amazing and still very much talented, and wish to see them more. But I get it, it's the industry, so it's the young girls' turn. But look at some of these young girls and music they passed the torch down to. Man, that authentic female R&B sound is gone, as these ladies helped to push it to the forefront and was heard for sure. But yeah man, just popping in, checking on some beautiful ladies that I admire and I love to see them in my timeline. But yeah, thanks for watching the video. This your boy Top with Top This Hip Hop, and check you guys again.